On top of that, some might even be considering reaching deep into the pocket for a new generator. As KPRC 2's Gage Golding finds, there is still time to do just that. He's joining us live now with all kinds of options to keep you plugged in and heated. Gage.
Yeah, and believe it or not, there's still time to get a whole home generator installed if you want to go big, or if you want to go small, you can get something like some battery backups. ERCOT issuing that weather watch warning, but saying that the grid should still be normal next week, so that means you might not be left in the dark. However, some Houstonians say they want to make sure their lights are on. They're not.
We've been snake bitten. When it freezes, people really worry about stuff.
At hardware stores across Southeast Texas, people are filing in by the dozens, all with the same question.
We have been inundated with customers today asking, what do I do? It's going to get cold.
From protecting pipes to their power source. Although this isn't anywhere near the Great Texas Freeze of 2021. Having heat is a hot topic.
Stay away from gas heaters if possible. And they're always a last resort.
The best and most effective option, a whole home generator.
We've got 10 in stock right now with a 0 wait time.
Albeit expensive, starting around $13,000, you wouldn't even know your neighbors are without power. And Jonathan Weeks could have it installed by dinner time.
You could have it knocked out in a couple of hours.
If you live in a city that requires permits and inspections, well, it could take longer.
It's possible to get it done as the freeze happens.
Say you don't have a generator, don't worry, you're not out of luck or out of power. There are still options just like this. This little guy could power your heater, heck, even a fridge, up to 8 hours.
It's a 600-watt capacity, and some of the smaller heaters, you wouldn't have any problem running it.
There is one downside. You need to charge it.
It also has an accessory where you could put a solar panel on it, so that in case you didn't have power, you're going to be out of power for several days.
Portable gas or propane generators are great too, but come with big risks.
They push off a lot of fumes, and those fumes are oftentimes odorless. That's what carbon dioxide is.
Keep your generator outside, free from cover, and at least 20 feet away from any structure for both fumes and for fire. And while we're at it, we have one more thing.
Please do not use gas stoves to heat your home. That is a fire hazard in itself.
All right, so here's a good rule of thumb. If it uses gas or has gas in it, don't use it inside. You know, we went through a lot of different ideas tonight. If you didn't catch them all, don't worry. I put together a good comprehensive list, and I posted on our website, clicktohouston.com. I'm reporting live in West University. Gage Golding, KPRC 2 News.
All right, thank you.